So after we're seeing the Dow hit a new record closing above 37,000, give us a sense. How do you see this day shaping up? What is your WEX word of the day?
Well, I mean, we're getting a breakout to new record highs in the Dow. Now, I'm also a futures trader. As many know, I manage equity portfolios, but I also manage futures portfolios. And the interesting thing this week is that traditional quadruple witching, which we've rolled into March futures contracts. And that March roll is actually higher as a premium to that price. So it actually has the NASDAQ futures on a continuous basis breaking out to new record highs today. And the S&P futures are within 1% of record highs today. So it's a big day. This could really feed on itself. I don't see a reason for the market to kind of fall off at the moment. I mean, there's been post-Fed reactions that have reversed. Of course, there's a lot of data today and other central banks, as you've noted. So people have to stay nimble out there. But I mean, this looks pretty good here, and the Christmas rally may have just begun because of the word of the day, and that's pivot. I think this is the actual pivot from the Fed. What we saw yesterday from Fed Chair Powell marks the beginning of a pivot.
Man, circuitous route, but you got us there, Bill. So your WEX word of the day is pivot. So with that pivot in mind, another area where we're seeing big changes is the bond market. A bit of a rally, yields falling pretty steadily right now. The 2-year down about 40 basis points from where it was yesterday. These lower yields, does it change your view of the market for the rest of the year? Because bonds were giving stocks a lot of competition.
It doesn't change my view. I mean, I've been a bull in this stock market all year long. I mean, one of the things that we put out to all of our clients heading into the third quarter was an editorial sort of called Economic Winds of Change, calling for the data to slow down from November, December, maybe drag into January. As culturally, us as a country have shifted. We don't go to the mall and start spending. The holiday season is different than it was a decade or two ago. We hunker down. I think people are going to replenish their wallets. There's going to be less spending, and we're already starting to see that. But now you also there's other tailwinds bringing down inflation. So, I mean, this really opens the door for the Fed to pivot. But when it comes to rates, I mean, in that article we wrote, it's coming into our quarter three, we were talking about the 10-year being at 4%, the 2-year potentially breaking below 4% before the end of the year if the curve is able to steepen. And that's what I'm going to be looking for as we head into the new year. Can this curve really start to steepen? And I think that's something that's going to start to mark maybe where we get really worried that the data is slowing heading into January, but the curve begins to steepen, and that does some work to ease things as well.
So I really want to focus on the day ahead, Bill. As we look at the day ahead, again, the Dow's set to open up at a new record high. Where would you put money to work today?
It's really tough to say. I mean, one of the things that my themes heading into next year is we've been very overweight in our equity portfolios tech. I mean, weighted about 50%, let's call it, in tech. So my goal has been to sort of shift out of some of the tech and start to move into healthcare, banks, industrials. I mean, there's some really, I think, great buys out there. I've been noting Bank of America as something on my radar that I want to add to. Now that we're starting to see some more strength, I don't think I'm going to have a chance to buy it lower. So it's going to be looking at buying it a bit higher. There's some really great industrials that are breaking out. One of our, we've really concentrated our industrial exposure. It's in Caterpillar and Westinghouse Air Brake. I really like what we're seeing Westinghouse Air Brake from the locomotive logistics side and technology side. I think there's a big tailwind there. Caterpillar is obviously a name that everybody knows. One that's on my buy list is Quanta Services. Ticker is PWR. So looking at that, I'm looking at increasing exposure in healthcare. I mean, AbbVie is something that we've had a lot. So these aren't things I'm looking at doing today. But this is as I'm looking at into quarter four. Now, on the future side, commodities have, we're starting to see some serious dollar weakness with rates coming down too. It's been a tailwind to rebound gold after having blow off top, attempting record highs a week ago. So gold and silver seeing some strength. Copper, platinum, they're getting some really great strength through Asian hours. So if we continue to see the dollar weaken, which everybody looks at the U.S. dollar index, that's something that keep a close eye on. It's potentially breaking down, but again, central banks.
One thing we had a guest talk about earlier today is that small caps are looking a bit more attractive. Now, you're mentioning strength in commodity prices, a weaker dollar, at the same time lower rates. How does that inform your view when it comes to small caps? Do you also believe they're more attractive right now?
Yeah, I do believe small caps are going to be more attractive. Now, a name like Quanta Services, it's about just under a 30 billion market cap. It's not quite a small cap. It's had a lot of strength recently. There's a ticker symbol, FIX, FIX. That's a small cap industrial that works with electrical and construction. I believe that's a name that looks
Okay.
terrific. So I think the small caps are something really you got to keep on your radar.
Ooh,
In
wow.
our portfolios, we have a passive bucket in the
Okay.
broad portfolio, and we're overweight the S&P small cap index, ticker
Overweight small
IJR.
caps.